Hello everyone, the OwlintheBrush here. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day and welcome to the brush. For anybody new here, this is an art and game development channel. I stream 3D modeling every Tuesday at 6 p.m. PDT, Pacific Daylight Time. I'm currently working on a run-and-gun platformer called Dual Trigger. I also do gameplay streams every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time as well. And welcome aboard, and feel free to hang out, chat, or lurk. Ikimashou! Today we're playing Noita. Oop. I really need to figure out how to do my notifications properly. I was posting a notification in another Discord and accidentally did an @everybody ping. That's not good. Yeah, I should find a different. I should actually have a different file for my notifications for my server as opposed to others people. That way I don't accidentally mix them up. Oops. One moment, I'm gonna check something. I'll be back. Okay. I'm not sure what this purifying powder is. Oops. Wait. Ouch. Wait. That one caught me off guard. Hearts bestow more maximum health. This one's good. I just passed the first level, so that should be pretty useful. Oh no. I'm stuck. What do I do? Wow. Yeah. That was a very strange way to die. So that wand had like a dynamite pack and then also a freeze spell. Then I got knocked into it and then I froze into the center of it and exploded. That's never seen that before. Wow. Toxic sludge. Oh. Oh. I have a blood potion right now, but I should probably have water. So I'm gonna find a potion I can change out. Operator Doom says, howdy. Hey Operator Doom, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Let me bring up the chat box. Wait a minute. Okay. Doing good. That's good to hear. Hope you had a good weekend as well. Oh. I don't know why these frogs are so dangerous. Oh, hi. One moment. Okay. So Operator Doom says optimizing Visual Studio for code compiling. Yeah, it was pretty good. Hope yours was good too. Cool. Yeah, mine was good. I had Indian food this weekend. Let's see. What game is this? So this is Noita. I think it's I think the game developers are Scandinavian. You play as a mage, and you go from the top ground level down to the bottom dungeon. You get spells along the way, and you kind of like get different wands and then swap out spells inside your wands to make wands with phenomenal power, but then you can also kill yourself with them, so you have to be careful. This is one of my favorite games. It kind of makes you think quite a bit before you act. And then, well, there's also the split-second decisions you have to make too. Looks fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun, but it can be frustrating at times. Like, it doesn't hold your hand, so you'll have like all this powerful weaponry, and then suddenly you like you have like power-ups that make you invincible to one thing but not the other, and so maybe you're invincible to melee, but then you accidentally use an electricity weapon that destroys an explosive, and then you die because you're not immune to everything. I want to play Symphony of the Night one day. Symphony of the Night is I'm not sure if I've heard of that one. What kind of game is that? And I'm kind of out of the loop because I haven't really been playing a whole lot of games recently. Pretty much right now, the only games I play are when I'm streaming, which is like 1 day a week. Uh-oh. So those guys are pretty powerful. They have these bombs they throw at you, and then they light you on fire. but normally they're dangerous even just with one of them. Uh-oh. Castlevania game, 2D game, similar to what you're playing, but much older. Ah, I see. Sounds cool. Oh, the cool thing about this game is that all this is procedurally generated, and all these pixels are calculated. So you have different materials that do different things. So there's oil in here. If I light this on fire, see, it burns the wood first, and then it'll light the oil on fire inside. And then if you catch on fire, you have to jump in the water to put yourself out. And then other cool like reactions like that. So right now I'm looking for gold, but you don't want to spend too much. You don't want to spend too much time in one area because it's hard to find health in this game. So you have to like move on to the next area when your health goes under a certain amount. Uh-oh, I'm on fire. Oh yeah, so if the enemy dies by accident, like something falls on them or they catch on fire, it gives you extra gold. I want to make a fire spreading mechanics in my game, as well as a water mechanics. Ooh, cool. I don't really know how complicated that would be. Wait a minute, let me adjust I need to adjust my seat. I'm getting pins and needles. So for here, if you have these toxic sludge barrels, when the toxic sludge comes out, you can put water on them and then it'll clear up the poison. My PC just crashed. Oh. There is much less delay today. Oh, that's cool. That's good. Yeah, I don't really understand how that works, like why it's delayed. But it's a good thing it's better today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, because I'm almost dead, so I have 9 health. So I'm just going to go to the next area. Let's just forget about that guy. Four to 5 second delay. Cool. Oh, and I checked my browser. I think the previous browser I was using was like, did it say something like 7,000 megabytes? And then my other browser, Microsoft Edge, I think it says 1,000, so it does use less. Every time you visit a new area, you gain 60 health. So this area is where you get the perks. You get a perk in each level, after each level. And if you don't like any of them, you can use this raffle to switch out and give you another 3 different ones. This one I think is pretty good because it says every time you visit a new area, you gain 60 health. Since health is scarce, I can just go onto one side of the map and get some health back. But then this one says you gain the double the gold per nugget. So now it's kind of hard to choose. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think I don't really need this one right away. And even so, like, sometimes I can't even get to one end of the map because I die before that happens, so I might not even be able to use this. Whereas this one's more useful because I can use it for another raffle later on. So I guess I'll do double gold. Let's hope I don't regret it. Okay. Now I can use this to mine, but then I won't be able to get this one. This one's better because this item kills enemies more easily. Disc projectile. Uh-oh. It doesn't charge fast. So can I switch? I'll switch. Okay, that's better. Oh, this one can hurt you, so I have to like run away. I have to fly around all the projectiles that don't hit their mark. Wait, I almost killed myself. Here's lava. If I put, right now I have like a blood potion, so if I put that on there, it'll turn it into rock. This is the mining level, so you can see there's gold stuck in the walls here. Uh-oh. Now I have slime on me, so slime makes you slower as well. I have to wash it off. Well, you can wait for it to dissipate, but you can wash it off too. Ouch. I was thinking about something after our convo about morality and the dualistic nature of good and evil. I forgot to say that these things always stem from feelings. Feelings is at the core of morality because without feeling a certain way about good or bad, because without feeling a certain way about a good or bad action, you wouldn't have any sense of morality. Huh. I think I've heard that before. Only problem is that it's like there's so many of us on the planet, and then there's so many conflicting ideas on like what good or bad might be. So that causes a pretty big problem. And like if it were that way, then would you say, like if it were up to the majority, then would that be right? Like who's to say that one person's view of good is better than another person's? Because obviously we have like rule of law, right? To some degree. So how are we going to decide? Uh-oh. Ouch. Ouch. Uh-oh. Okay, so let's see. It is this way, but this can be skewed. Morality is within the individual. As to me, it is a concept that is only as important as the individual decides it to be. Well, I mean, that would be okay, like if you're by yourself, right? Like if you're the only person on the planet. But since we live like in a group, like with billions of people now, you do have people who will think that, well, they have like their own view of like who's to say that the criminal can't say, well, my view of morality is to like go rob and steal. And then how do we determine which one supersedes the other one? And in this world, we have sociopaths who don't have the ability to empathize, and they never see what they do as wrong. That's true. Or at least, maybe their view of wrong is different from our view. Like they don't feel the same way. It's not based. It's based more like on reasoning, maybe cold, ruthless kind of reasoning, to us. Whereas we're more empathetic, so we reason that way. morality is still within the individual, but many people can agree on the same things. They have almost no feeling. I don't think morality means much to them. So, yeah, what's interesting is that's a good point with sociopaths, right? I think that's the word you use. So I think from what I've read, and I think maybe different people have different opinions or different definitions for this, but I think sociopaths are people who become that way after a certain kind of personality change over time. But I think psychopaths are a little different, where they're maybe not everybody agrees on this, but they're born that way. So that's an interesting difference. But there is a psychopath, and it's funny saying that because it sounds like an insult, but it's not. There's one psychopath who was an atheist before, and then he changed his mind and became Christian. And I think that his reasoning is a lot different from other people's reasoning, but there's still things that can convince people. So even if you don't have the same kind of reasoning, you can still come to similar conclusions, just in a different way. And so, what would you say about the psychopaths? Like, if they decide they're going to do things a different way, how are we to know, how to treat them and why their way isn't the right way? And I'm not sure if it's kind of disconnected from what you were saying about the individual. I think there's going to be a limit to how much I can think about this, because I do have a limit on my concentration. One of the comic books I'm planning on making... Ouch, I'm almost... Okay, I just fell in a pool of lava. Wait a minute. Gunpowder potion, and I almost blew up. If I had touched that, I would have just gone boom. I think it may be time to go to the next area. This weapon's pretty powerful here. It has 40 damage. I had to scroll through this chat box here. Wait, or maybe I could just look at my phone. Okay. Oops. Okay, so narcissism, sociopaths, and psychopaths all are narcissistic. But narcissistic people are made that way from their parents, their parent or parents. Sociopaths are debatable, but thought to be born this way. And a psychopath is a sociopath, but has the ability to not be a fool. Sociopaths will lie a lot and contradict themselves. Sociopaths are usually more intelligent, and psychos can be murderers, but not sociopaths. But psychos aren't always killers. I heard somewhere that socios and psychos have a nervous system that is underdeveloped, and this is why they lack empathy, which also is the reason they are the way they are. Narcissistic also do have a little bit of empathy, just a little, the others none. Yeah, I guess narcissistic's like a broader category, right? because then you could also have other issues going on as well. But I think I heard like sociopathic people maybe have more sporadic behaviors. Like they might be more like a loose cannon, but something like that. I mean, NPD, strictly talking about personality disorders here. Oh, I see. So, but back to what I was saying before, it's like, if how do we decide like which one is the most important one to follow? Like whose morality is the most important one? If you have like a democratic vote on it, that kind of system, then technically anything can really go as long as the majority of people agree with it. Which also, if you have different countries, in one country they might think of one thing. They might decide one way is the best, and in another country they'll think something else is better. And then, you know, in World War II, that's the issue that came up, and then that's how we got all these countries fighting each other. So are we going to say, like, if one of them won, then is that one the most moral one? Like, who's to say they're not moral? So that's why, like, as far as Christianity goes, like, that's why we have God's morality as the foundational point. That way we don't have, like, a more subjective standard. That's not always a bad thing. It's up to the individual, in my opinion. So you should know that Christians and Catholics follow morals as much as they choose. Some pick and choose, others are strict about it. Others think that if you just ask God for forgiveness, you can act how you want. I mean, they might think that, but is that really the case? So the thing about it is that, like, say for instance, if there is a creator and we're creations of that creator and he's the foundational cause and standard of morality for the world, I mean, it doesn't really matter what we think. At the end of the day, it's going to be up to him because he's the foundational cause and standard. And in that case, like, it also doesn't really matter what we think is fair or unfair because, well, who says life is fair? I mean, that's how things are. So if it's real, it's real. And another thing is, when you're talking about Christians, you also have to think about like what makes somebody a Christian, or what makes them of a different group, any group. Like, say for instance, if you're an engineer, you have to know how to be an engineer and do engineering. Like, you can't be like, my parents are engineers, and so I'm an engineer too. Like, no, you have to have a certain thing that you do that qualifies you for that title. So I think a lot of people who call themselves Christian, I mean, a lot of times it's just in name only, and they don't really go further than that. Hey. Ah, I'm on fire. Well, for them it is. For which part? DW about that part. DW? Huh? Sorry, I don't know if that's an acronym or something, but my acronym knowledge is not the best. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Don't worry. Okay, I have 1,000 gold. So, oh look at all this, look at all these bombs. What? I hit the lamp in between. I'm gonna empty my blood potion and then I'll get the water here. Okay, let's see. Oh, I have so much gold because my gold is doubled. I was like, why do I have 1,170? Oh. This wand has like a thing that like makes it go back and forth, which is gonna kill me if I get too close to it. Uh-oh. Yikes. Oh. No, no, uh-oh. Okay, that's not good. Somebody has a shotgun. I think I'll just go to the next area. If I get hit by that one more time, I'm gonna die. I'm trying to figure out why my PC crashed. Uh-oh. Did it crash again, or is that the second time? Just once. Oh. So this one says you take no damage from electric shocks, which is good if I have a weapon that shoots lightning. What? Oh, I have what happened to my water? It turned into 92% steam. You know what? Maybe because I fell in the lava and it just vaporized my water. So if I throw it out, it's gonna just... Oh, whoa, is there lava in there? What's that? Oh, fire, right? I don't know what that's all about. Okay, see, look. I just have steam in my potion. I don't even know what you'd use that for. It's 5 years old now. Yeah, my old laptop that I have is about that old too. But I can't stream on that one, so I bought a new laptop. But I can still use it for Blender. Oh, sauna. Yeah. But I need more steam than that. Just maybe I'll just vaporize this whole pool. I'll have like a Swedish. They do that in Sweden, right? Saunas. I don't know which country that word originated from. Okay, wait. What am I doing? Okay, so let's see. I'll get this one. Electricity. That way, when I get another weapon, it won't kill me. The next area is going to be an ice level. I don't know if it's good to call it level because it's not really exactly like that. And Japan. Yeah, most places actually. Yeah, so in Japan they're known for the bathing, right? The onsen. Japan was gifted with a lot of natural springs. So they've had like bath in their culture for a long time. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this so I don't kill myself. Then critical plus. Critical. And then these are just rocks. I can just drop it on people if I want. Taiwan also, hot springs. I wonder if Taiwan's like on the same plate or something. I don't know. I haven't looked at the map. There is a place in Taipei called Beito, and they have lots of hot springs in Japanese houses. The Japanese used to own Taiwan. Oh yeah, that's true. That was like before World War II. But then, you know, it's funny because even though they did that, that a lot of Taiwanese have a favorable opinion of Japan. Whereas, you know, China, mainland China, they're like all angry about that. Should I get this one? I'll get that. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, I can afford to lose this one. I think this one's good already, so I don't need this wand. Taiwan is the original Chinese government. Uh-oh, I'm getting controversial here. Is this smaller than before? Or is this just my imagination? I feel like it got smaller. Control. Huh? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Around the time of World War II, the Chinese government and some of its people escaped to Taiwan. Taiwan was overthrown by rebels, which are now the current government of China. I wouldn't say it's controversial. It is what happened. Oh, yeah. I mean, you definitely, like, if you're in, it depends on what country you're in, right? So, like, right now, I notice a lot of people who are on Twitch are like Chinese speakers who are on Twitch are from Taiwan. So definitely, I mean, it wouldn't be controversial here. But if you were to actually go to China, that would be an issue. You just say Taiwan's its own country, or fly the Taiwanese flag, and then suddenly, oh no, people get all upset. But anyway, personally, yeah, I believe Taiwan is a country. In China, they are taught that Taiwan is China. Yeah, they're taught like it's a part of China. Then, all the foreign powers are trying to use Taiwan against them, and all that good stuff. Uh-oh. Ouch. So it's just like, if you're teaching English, say, in China, you have to be careful about that, because obviously you can't just say anything you want, like when you get to China. Oh. Let's see. In China, they are taught Taiwan is China. Just because a government is overtaken by rebels doesn't mean that government is not less valid. It's just the original government of the mainland. It's just the original government of the mainland is the current government of Taiwan. I have no plans to go to China. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Because definitely, like, for me, I did want to go to China, but I think I also like to speak my mind. So those things don't really go together. If I didn't do that, then I could probably wouldn't have much trouble. I mean, of course, as a foreigner in China, you probably do have a lot of issues as well. Anyway, but like say for instance, like not that I'm disagreeing with you that Taiwan is its own country, but like how do they decide like which one is the legitimate one? Because like in China's in the minds of people in China, they're like, oh well, the Taiwanese are the rebels, and then the Chinese Communist Party was the main faction that won out in the end. And then if most of the people in China think that Taiwan should be theirs, like how do you decide? I think okay, my brain's starting to slow down thinking of moral dilemmas. Wait a minute. Okay, there's a giant worm under here. I don't want to get eaten. I need to find a wand too. Yikes. Sniper. Ouch. Oh, the worm died. Okay. Wait a minute. Let's see. In Taiwan, they have laws where you can't be mean to people or use the middle finger, or they can sue you. It depends on your perspective. Some people would consider the original owner to be the true owner, but others might think the current owner is the real owner. It's like if you have a car and I steal it, but I take it to Australia, so you can't do anything about it. Am I the owner now, or are you? You might be the rightful owner, but that's not the question. Well, yeah, what is the question, though? That's what I'm asking. Who's the owner? I think the owner is whoever possesses the car. The rightful owner is whoever it morally belongs to. No, but that's kind of contradictory though, because like in the case of China, mainland China is owned by the Communist Party of China. So are you like, how do you determine? Uh-oh. And that's the issue with like Hong Kong too, because Hong Kong was taken away. They had an agreement, I believe, with the British, and then that was under British jurisdiction for a certain number of years. Then it was given back to China, But the thing is that the China that it was given back to is not the same China that China was before. That's kind of a bit of a hard question, like who's the rightful owner of that? I think personally I do believe in contracts and agreements. People should agree on, like, if they're selling something, if I give you this, then I can own this portion of land or whatnot. And also, yikes. And also, people should be able to consent on certain things. That's like why you write up a written contract. Problem is that people start claiming things without any like prior agreement with anybody. Like, oh, they draw up a map and then they draw lines here, here, and there. And then this belongs to me. Oh. Uh-oh. Yikes. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Ah! I got some sticky thing stuck on me, and then I couldn't get to the portal in time. Okay. Okay, I had a lot of gold, but then I couldn't even use it. So let's start again, but I will try to go a little faster pace. Hopefully I can get some better power-ups and I won't have to use any gold, really, or much gold. Let me check the comments here. But if you have a car and I'm driving it around, haha, I pay for the registration and fuel and insurance, then I own it. You might have bought it and have the original documents, but you have no car. What good is having no car? In a civilized world, yes, contracts work, and agreements are good, but often life is not this way, and it is merciless. That's true. And then when you say that, like, whoever, if I pay for the registration and fuel and insurance, then I own it, that's kind of like what the Communist Chinese, so the CCP is, like how they effectively own China. So like in that sense, like, well, I guess they do, but I think it's different when you have like a legitimate rule over something or legitimate ownership, and then somebody takes it. But I think even though you're paying for all these things, I think you wouldn't really be the rightful owner. Like you have cases in the U.S. where somebody will go inside a house without permission, and then they'll live in there for a certain amount of time. Then they'll like try to assert themselves as the rightful owner, and then somebody has to sue, and I don't think that's right for somebody to just be able to usurp or like just take over an area like that. But technically, like for me, that would be from like a Christian perspective, that you shall not steal, and so that would be that would be my perspective on that. Obviously, it's more complicated than that, but that's the basic idea. Let me see. And then also, wait a minute. I speak from a perspective of ownership, not what is right or wrong. Obviously, stealing is wrong. No, not rightful, but rightful is not the same as the owner. I'd be the wrongful owner, but the owner nonetheless. It's like if you pick up a sword from the dead knight. The knight is the rightful owner, but he's gone and no one cares. That's your sword now. I mean, that would go back to like what people, like if in World War II, then whoever won in World War II would be the like whoever wins writes the history, right? Gold. Yeah, that's right. That is right. It's merciless. Like you could say the Native Indian Americans are the rightful owners of America, but that's not the case, as you know. I think I mean, like, it's kind of... I don't agree with laying claim to, like, giant areas of land. Like, I think you should have rights to, like, areas that you particularly use and inhabit, like, or have had a contract with somebody. So, like, you could maybe not be using it at the moment, but then you have a deed or something like that that approves it. And then the issue is, like some people might have sold certain land and then they claim that they own it by nature, that their ancestors were there. But if there's a agreement that it goes to somebody else, I mean, I don't know if that's really how it should work. I honestly think that with China claiming Taiwan belongs to it is purely political. What people in the West don't understand is China has been doing this for 100 years. Doing, you mean like expansion? Or, in China they have, I believe, a concept where it's called the 100 Years of Shame. So during like the time where they had the Opium War and a lot of foreign powers were coming in and trying to get China open up for trade, from their eyes, they were taking advantage of a lot of people. There's even like a painting of how all these countries were coming in, taking things like the UK or Britain, the British Empire, Japan, America. I don't remember how many countries were on there. But there's an idea like, well, they took advantage of us. So like if we do this, then, you know, they're just getting what they deserve because this is like retribution. So that's probably a lot of people's perspective on that in regard to that 100 years of shame. It makes no sense because Taiwan was owned by the Dutch or Portuguese 400 years ago, for the longest time, when it was known as Formosa. Yeah, I think, but you did have indigenous people there before, right? And then of course, you know, China's gonna be like, well, we have this map from a long time ago that's belonged to us. And, you know, from the perspective of, like, their perspective, maybe it would be like, well, you were trying to take advantage of our land, like, you know, they might be like, well, this doesn't seem fair. Well, that's fine. That's okay. We're still gonna take it. And a lot of things that happen in China, like there are a lot of issues where they have like political campaigns. They'll have a news coverage of like Japan and all the things that are happening wrong with Japan, and so then there's a riot. People get angry and then have a protest and start trashing things like in public. And I think a lot of when they do that, sometimes they're just trying to take the focus away from certain internal problems that China's having. And it's easier for them to switch the focus on other people. So that could also be a reason for them doing that with Taiwan. Let's see here. Makes no sense. China does not have a long history with Taiwan. In fact, China never knew about Taiwan until the Dutch started pirating their boats. There's no map of Taiwan from China. From the past, Japan is boosting its military by 74 billion by 2015. Japan will become one of the most powerful militaries in the world soon. I was surprised when I found out how many Japanese there are. I always thought it was like 20 million, not 100 something million. Yeah, there are a lot of Japanese, but like in the grand scheme of things, you know, it's kind of like they are a relatively small country, but 100 million is still a lot of people. And then like comparably, the Philippines I think has a similar ratio, like a similar number of people, sorry. But Indonesia is even bigger. But I think China did have explorers a long time ago, so I do think that they were aware of the existence of Taiwan. because they would have to have traveled by it on their way down south to like Indonesia, the Philippines, and they did have contact with those places. Of course, I would have to look into what time period that was. I think it was China, I believe, had some contact with the kingdom of Srivijaya. I don't remember what time period that was. But if they can travel all the way to Srivijaya in Indonesia, they would be able to go to Taiwan. Okay, so these guys are made of fire, so I have to try to get them in water. They're gonna die if they fall in a puddle of water here. Oh, okay, I'm gonna just pour some water down here. Yikes. Oh, he died. Okay, I'll put some more water up here. Whoop. Get him to come over here. Yeah. Uh-oh. Jump, jump, jump. He's not taking the bait. And then Japan, like, I don't really know. I would be surprised, though, about the military. Because I was not under the impression that they were that focused on that. Uh-oh. Oh, I could just get him to come down here. Okay, wait a minute. That's not that easy. I have 678 gold anyway. They are concerned about China. China's economy is very volatile. It's predicted to crumble within 10 years. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have a good reason for being concerned. Though, I would, I do think, even so, we should have a bit of compassion towards, like, the Chinese people. Even though in China they're also taught that, well, the government is the people, so they might not have a distinction, but even so, the people are distinct from the government. Your projectile flies faster than before. Let's see here. It's quite possible something desperate might happen. Yeah, people are people. And somebody mentioned to me that before, like, well, the government is the people. But then, wait a minute, if you're being oppressed by the government, like, does that mean you're oppressing yourself? I don't think so. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, that's the wrong one. Okay, this one flies back at me. So I have to be super careful with this one. And then the damage is 63. Okay, yeah, I don't know. It's a good thing I got armor that cuts down on the damage. Let's see how this goes. Oh, this one creates minions for me, but I don't know if I want to buy that one. Okay, I might die with this weapon. Basically, I just need not to, I should try not to miss. Okay, I'm gonna use this one as my main weapon. That one's pretty dangerous. Oh. Ouch, ouch, ooh, ooh, Oh. Oh. Nope. Oh, what's that? This one's good, but do I have enough money? Money, money, money? I'm not even sure what that is. It's like a hook or something, but probably not good for me. Okay, this one, you gain 50% extra maximum health. You gain double the gold per nugget, and you gain two random perks. And then if I get the 2 random perks, they might be bad perks, so then it could kill me. 50% extra maximum health. Gold nugget. Gold nugget. Optimization is so annoying. Is annoying, haha. So many settings to change. You mean like for streaming? This have like this is like frozen gas or something that damages you if you touch it. Ouch. That did 300 damage. For Visual Studio. Visual Studio is for C++ programming. Since my code is getting quite large, I'm noticing a slowdown with the compiling. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid of that myself. I'm not even sure how I would fix something like that. Okay, that one doesn't get damaged by these very much. Oh. I didn't get any wands. You use blueprints, right? I do, unfortunately. So I try to keep my blueprints simple, because I think it's going to be harder to fix them otherwise. slime near you spontaneously turns into fungal creatures that will fight for me. Blood, blood, blood. You take no damage from fire. That one is useful, but this one's more useful because it's gonna direct the enemy's attention away from me, and then they're gonna be fighting these fungal creatures instead. But I have to make room for a potion. I have another slime potion, so that's good. Okay. This guy can't even get out of this area, so that was a waste. Oh, he's gonna die. Oh wait, no, he's alive. I should have switched this to a different weapon because this doesn't charge very fast. Uh-oh. Whoa. Somebody got a plasma laser. No, I have a plasma laser. Oh wait. Oops. Optimization is basically turning off things I don't need in this case. My PC was top of the line when I bought it 5 years ago, but now it's probably at mid-range. Oh, you mean optimization for like your system while you're programming? Or your optimization for your game like inside the program? Chainsaw causes a projectile casts a copy of itself upon expiring up to 5 times. But then it goes in different directions, so that's gonna be a little unpredictable. This one's dangerous. I don't want to get in the middle of this explosion here. No, just Visual Studio. It's just when I started my PC was overpowered and I didn't need much optimization. But you can still like use, you can still make like a lower quality, not quality, lower, like a game that doesn't demand as much, right? That should still work. I guess game engines are kind of like changing their specifications, right, all the time. Uh-oh, this one shoots missiles. Okay, that's dangerous. Yikes. Okay. That's not a good idea. Yeah, I shouldn't use that one. Oh. This one has, it casts critical upon water. It's not about the demand of the game. Because I use C++, the game doesn't suffer much. I see. It's compiling speed. Code building speed. But I don't understand why it would slow down if the game is not super complicated. Oh, I forgot I have the slime power up. Oh, acid. So if I have this one, I can burrow through the walls. The metal walls I can't really get through with normal weapons, so I have to use the acid to burn through it. Whoa, what was that? Okay, that one is next. Thanks. You. Oh. Ah. Okay. It's gonna be a difficult one. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Yikes. I'm dead. Okay. I forgot, like, what weapon I had. And then I think some of them would have killed me anyway. So I had that giant disc but apparently it doesn't work well against the robots. Let's see here. It's not about the demand of the game because I use C++, the game doesn't suffer much. It's compiling speed, code building speed. So the game doesn't slow down because of how C++ works in comparison to blueprints. Visual Studio takes the code and puts it into a neat package, aka compiles it. The compiling takes some time, but the code functioning in the game takes almost no time. Oh, so it's a different part of the process, huh? C++ causes almost no load on the game. C++ is ultimate optimization of an Unreal game. Oh, okay. Yeah, when you explain it like that, it makes sense to me. Yeah, for me, I'm like more like visual oriented, like I do more artwork. So when I'm making my game, I'm going to just focus more on that part and then try to keep the coding, or the programming, I mean, down to like a basic level. Let me try to go faster this time. Sometimes if you're like too careful, you like stay in an area too long. I didn't even use my slime potion. So they gave me, this one's you get a random potion in the beginning, so this is Acceleratium potion. But I don't think you can put yourself out if you catch yourself on fire with that one. I haven't played Dark Souls in a long time. I feel like I want to start that one up again sometime, but I think I haven't played it in like 5 years. 5 or 6 years. So this one, this is teleportatium. So if I fall into it, I'm gonna just end up somewhere else. I'm gonna destroy it. Oh, got a refill. Wait, they're just all bombs. How good are you at making pixel art? So pixel art, I think, is like a skill in and of itself. So I haven't really taken the time to learn how to do it properly. That's why I'm using, I figured it's okay to just use 3D models for my artwork. Because I don't know if you know about the game Dead Cells. That's their technique. So they use 3D and then they'll render it as pixelated and then they'll tweak it a little bit. And because of that, that's how they get so many assets out so quickly. Especially when the pixel art gets really small, you have less like pixel real estate, so you have to have more of a feel of the balance. Another game I played a long time ago, thinking of maybe playing Deus Ex. Uh-oh, I don't have water to prevent myself from getting poisoned. Deus Ex is good. Did you ever play Deus Ex Invisible War? Yeah, is that the second one? I think I did. Is that I think the isn't the cover of that one like that character with the gun like pointing down at the camera? It's on the original Xbox or PS2. I think so, yeah. Okay, so this one is a circle of shielding. It should come in handy. Oh. Can't get through there. I feel like the original Deus Ex, though, had more, more of an impact on me as far as the storyline. And it's super nostalgic. That one is my favorite. I really wanted Mankind Divided to be like that one, but it wasn't as good in my opinion. Didn't give as many choices to do things. It really depended on how you upgraded things. Yeah, and then the other one is that the Mankind Divided. Wait, which one is that? Is that? Sorry, I just think Deus Ex and then Deus Ex. And then I just think of the first game and I don't remember the secondary title. It's been a really long time since I played it too. That's the latest one. I never played the first one. Oh. Yeah, well, to me, I feel like the other ones, as far as the storyline is concerned, I think it's a little bit more convoluted and I feel like it has less of an impact. And then I think the first one has more of a retro feel. But yeah, I might play it soon. Okay, I need to get some water to get these guys to disappear. I don't have water with me. Or maybe I'll just bomb them out of existence. Out. Uh-oh. I need water. Water, water, water. I died. Okay. Yeah, see, that's the danger of not having water with you. I was like running around looking for water and then boop. That was just the first stage, too. Yeah, I'll probably get going in like a 20 minutes or something, but let me just see if I can rush down really quick. So, never played the first one. Did you ever play Fable? Oh, that guy just KO'd himself. Where'd the gold go? What was that? Personal tentacular. Where'd that come from? Did you ever play Fable? I have not. Yeah, there are a lot of games I haven't played. And more recently, I have like less and less time to play different kinds. May I ask how old you are? That part, I think I'll have to keep that under wraps for now, but I'll let you know in a bit. I'm like actually not sure for this channel like how much personal information I want to put out. Even that's like super basic, right? But you highly recommend playing through Fable. Fable is one of the best games ever made. Oh, that's quite a claim. I'll have to check that out. This is a whiskey, giant vat of whiskey. Age gives people an idea of what you know culturally. I mean, it could. I think, though, like, I've been online for a little while, and I tend to like be under an alias, and then when I'm talking with people, I kind of would rather like the conversation be about the topic, you know. But then if you know, like, if people start talking about how old they are, then it's like okay, the topics that I would talk about are more serious topics, right? Like discussions about like geopolitics or that kind of thing, right? So like in that case, it didn't really matter like what age I am, because it really matters what the argument is. Of course, I'm doing like more entertainment right now, so that might change. Oh. If someone is really young, it is usually easy to tell. For older people like myself, I can tell if someone is around 18 to 20 just by reading their chat messages. Yeah, actually, that's kind of true. If I had to guess, you're between 23 to 30. I don't think you're that far off. Let me just kick this whiskey keg around and then... Oh, I'm stuck. How did that happen? Oh. Let's see. I'm 32 in early November. Oh, happy early birthday. Well, it's pretty early. We're in like October right now. Which reminds me, there's an October challenge going on right now. I don't know if you heard of it, but you draw like one drawing every month. Or not every month. Every day for the whole month. And it's like a challenge. It's called Inktober because you use ink and like physical paint. Oh yeah, a girl. Oh, thanks. Yeah, a girl I used to like did that. You mean Inktober? Inktober is pretty good because it kind of helped me to get a schedule and then stick on course on a plan for every day. You're invisible. Stains, casting spells, kicking, and taking damage makes you temporarily visible. This one is very useful because as I get further down to the bottom, the enemies get more and more dangerous. What is this? Makes a creature hit by a projectile grow tentacles in a chaotic manner. Oh. But I only have 20 of those. But she didn't do every day. Or if she did, she didn't post every day. Yeah, Inktober. Well, but that kind of misses the point of the challenge, right? Like, you're supposed to do it every day. I allotted like 3 hours a day at one point. So for the game that you're working on, if you don't mind me asking, I was wondering if you have a particular story in mind or like a message. Because I think some people might have like a general overview of what the point of the game is before they start. Oh. Yeah, I do. First of all, I may make a quick game to get an income going, but it won't really have a story. Oh. The main game, though, is a story about culture and reflection of the self as a human. That's cool. I think actually that would be a game I'd be interested in too. I'm like cultural studies is like my hobby. Water trail. But my game that I'm working on right now is going to be, it's like about good and evil and like the dual nature like of people's choices and how people react to certain things like differently, even if they have the same situation. That's part of how the name comes into play, dual trigger, because it's also like a gunslinging game, but it's also about people with opposite positions butting heads against each other. Oh, let me put my, I think I can do like my Discord thing. I don't know if anybody else is watching other than just us. Oh, I think there are 3 people. So let me do Discord in case anybody's interested in the Discord. You can follow that link if you would like. I give updates on my artwork on there, my comic book, my video game that I'm working on, and stream updates. The game is broken up into 5 domains as follows: Hell, Fairy Tales, Circus, Native Peoples, and Kingdom. They is that like a dream, like vision, interdimensional kind of story? Use this until I run out. Oop. Uh-oh. My game is a kind of a good versus evil story game, but it's more about the reasons the characters of each domain do what they do. It's set in the future. It's a dystopian future. There's too much to explain in a chat window, but that breaks the game down a lot. They're all trying to gain power, but for very different reasons. They're all evil and good, but depending on your viewpoint, you may see some things as more good or more evil. The native people have the most good reasoning, the demons the least. Huh. That's cool. I think, I was interested in making a story like that too, where you kind of don't really know who is the good guy or the bad guy. You know, you kind of have to reason it out, because a lot of stories have people who are villainized, and they like make them have like evil eyes and sharp teeth and, you know, claws. But in real life, like, a lot of things are not really like that. The demons are a reflection of the ugly materialistic values of culture and working till you die attitude. And all that matters is being famous and wealthy. So they lure the player in with the idea they will become and have these things. And each domain has offerings for the player. So they have to be pretty enticing, right? Uh-oh. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna become invisible, and then I'm gonna just go down to the bottom area. I'm gonna leave soon, so I'm just gonna see how far I can get just using this. Oh. Enemies explode upon death, but you gain immunity to explosive damage. Chaos. Oh, they blow up. It blew up. My English is deteriorating. Gonna wait for him to burn up, and then... Well... Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't know they were enemies to each other. Whoop, uh-oh, I have blood on me. He's got a laser. This one I can cut through metal with. Wait, this is the best laser I've had. Oh, you know what? I might be able to get to the end of the map, or the bottom of the map with this. The kingdom wants you to be subservient, but the hell wants you to be obedient. But for your subservience, you will be given honor, knightship, gold, weapons, armor, good things in general, but you will never be king. Whereas for obedience, you will be the ruler. You'll be ruler or king of hell, but be given nothing to control. So is this going to be like a multiple ending kind of story? Oh. The enemies are blowing up right now because of the power-up I have, like, just out in the distance. Okay, this one I take 50% less damage as long as I don't have a status effect like Stain. So hopefully, yeah, I don't fall in a puddle of water, and I should be pretty good. Yeah, very RPG based. Let me get rid of this stain. My weapons, except for the laser, are very primitive. Uh-oh, this guy's digging through the wall, or he's not really, but okay. I have to just make sure I don't get wet. How do I get out of here? Oh, he can see me. Uh-oh. Hey. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, I gotta use my laser. Oh, a mimic. Actually, this laser's pretty powerful. Oh. Oh, yeah. Hook bolt. Okay, creatures become more aggressive towards each other, which means they're gonna blow up more often. Because if they fight each other, then boom, boom, boom. Oh wait, stains drop at a faster rate when moving. That's gonna be good for me, because I don't want to get wet. Okay, I have to get that one. The laser's gonna be my main weapon. And then I'll get rid of this. Okay. Oh, I just realized I don't want to be close to an enemy when it explodes. Oh, but I have immunity, so it's okay. Uh-oh. Oops. Okay. This is a more dangerous area. Can he see me? Uh-oh. I have to burrow through the wall, but I don't want them to see me. Oh, wand. Uh-oh. Yikes. Laser. Optimization complete now. Cool. Glad it didn't take too long. Okay. I have no money to buy any of these. With the invisibility spell, there's a chance I can get down to the bottom easily. Oh, can you see me? It looks like the traps can see me, so I have to steer clear of the traps, like that one. Oh. Ooh. Ouch. Oh, he's gonna turn me into a sheep. I don't want that. Ouch. I think this is the last, this is the boss now, so let me see if I have the weapons to get the boss. Spells to powder, converts any nearby projectiles cast by you into extra damage. Pinpoint of light. Electric arc. Intense concentrated light. This has 125 damage. Damage. This one is this damage 100? Whoa, okay. It probably does 100 damage too. So we'll just see how this goes. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, okay. That's not going so well. Ouch. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Though the laser was doing a good job, I think I just needed to be further away because the projectiles are too close. Okay, well, at least I got to the boss down there. Let's see. Do you pay for your website's domain? I do. I'm thinking about making a website for my portfolio. Yeah, if you can program, like, definitely you could, like, I don't forget what the name of it is. I don't know if it's Wix, or no, maybe not Wix, or just WordPress. I don't know. You could probably do that, right? And for me, I don't program, so I just pay for a website builder and then a domain. But I'm gonna have to find a way to get more income because it does cost quite a bit. I'd use a web builder, not Java. Okay. Are you gonna be streaming later tonight? Or for me it's nighttime, but you're still daytime where you are. Yeah, I want free if I can. That's always better. For me, it's okay because I have multiple things I'm doing, so I can have, like, I'm working on a game, doing artwork, and other things like graphic design. So it makes sense for me to have a website like that I can get fast, and like not have to worry too much about programming. Yeah, probably after lunch. I was streaming just now, but it was boring. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I guess I'll catch you later. And thank you for hanging out. And anybody who's watching, thanks for hanging out. If you're interested, I have a Discord link in my about down below on Twitch. I believe you could find that on my YouTube as well. And I'll catch you later on Tuesday. I'm going to be doing 3D modeling on Tuesday for my indie game Dual Trigger. You can see the preview of what I'm working on here. This is a Wild West steampunk run-and-gun 2D platformer where you play as the most skilled and most wanted steampunk cowboy in all of the West Coast. When I go back to Australia in 2 weeks, my streaming will be affected a lot. Yeah, good chatting. See you, man. Have a good one. You too. And I'll catch you later. And to everybody else who's watching, I'll see you later as well. Bye. Thank you.